going wrong. So once we understand that the virus association has not been proven by the science, and all the things are happening, even the Supreme Court mentioned, WHO, whatever they say, we have to go by that. So what is this happening in our country? Well, WHO is some private organization. It is making some whatever claim without giving any proper evidence. Okay, and our Supreme Court is saying we have to go by what WHO is saying. So are we losing our sovereignty in a way?
Not in that way. Ultimately, in democracy, publics are the supreme.
Okay.
So this is a chance to awaken them to understand what they are.
Which means that Supreme Court, whatever it could do under pressure, it has done. Okay. They have tried to balance both sides.
Yeah.
They have allowed, they have on one side they have said that you cannot mandatory give. On the other side, it has given some leeway to the government.
No, that is the way the machinery can operate.
Yeah.
The machinery can operate.
Misery, you mean to say?
Machinery.
Machinery.
Because if a police catch you, even he is also wearing a mask under pressure. But what he is telling, sorry, but give me 500 rupees. That means indirectly they are begging you. They are not commanding. If you are a learned man, whether they will tell, give me 500? No. They will tell, see, if you are intelligent, you will ask, is it making uneasiness to you? They will tell, sorry sir, yeah, I know it is, but what to do for my survival? Like that, exploitation they are doing indirectly. Okay. So these kinds of cheating, not only now, this day and night is altogether everywhere. So the day should overcome the night.
So basically now what we are saying is we have learned that Supreme Court has its limitations.
Everything.
The Prime Minister's chair has its limitation.
Yeah.
The President of India has its limitation. Ultimately, we have to
Empower. We empower ourselves.
We have to empower ourselves.
Yeah.
Without blaming the Prime Minister, without blaming the President, without blaming the Supreme Court. They have done whatever they could do.
Yeah.
They have delayed the. I think when I get to know from my friends what is happening in Australia and Canada, they are in a worse situation.
Yeah.
So I think these institutions and our ministers and they have done whatever the best they could do. This is, I think, a time of great spiritual awakening.
Not on their courtesy,
Yeah.
this only they can do to the Bharat.
Yeah.
That is it. So our spirituality is enlightened now. From the spark only the fire will come. Yeah. So these kinds of sparking objections are needed to purify us. Okay.
Okay.
So we are enlightened.
So
we will
now
come
that means it's a time of purification.
back. Exactly.
So in that case, that means we have to now get back to the core, which is love,
Yeah.
kindness, and compassion.
Compassion.
So in that context, if you can, out of love and compassion, if you can give your messages. So what is your message to all the police people in the country?
Exactly.
And then I will say, what is your message to the servicemen? So let's start with that.
Okay.
If you have, let's say, if 50,000 or 1 lakh, I don't know how many police people we have in our country. If there were, let's say, 1 lakh police people in front of you, what would be your message to them out of love and compassion?
Okay. One more thing I will tell.
Yeah.
The jails were made by the British.
Who was that? The jails.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are 5,749 jail only here for this 148 crore people.
You mean to say 5 lakh
748 jail
only
only
people can be accommodated?
in the jail
Okay.
at present.
Okay.
So now they are making more jail with some pretext of making it privatized and all on the fascism basis. But like the dam stopping the pressure of the water, people cannot be stopped at any moment. There is a toleration point. So when the toleration is blasted, nobody can stop the pressure of the public. Regarding the policing or paramilitary, they are all part of us. Previously they were working for the British. The attitude is different. Now this is our own people sustaining on our own tax. So they will join with the public and the law itself clearly telling they need not have to blindly follow due diligence. What is due diligence? Even if a superior is telling to do it, if it is against the law, against the constitutional violation, you may ask why you need the constitution. Constitution has given clearly some parameters which they are not teaching even to the lawyers. That is what I am telling. You should be constitutional aware citizen.
I understand generally. Now imagine that 1 lakh police people are standing in front of you and they want to hear your message from the heart. If a